Hey everyone, I wanted to do a pedal demo today of this TC Electronic Alter Ego V2. Um, this is an awesome delay pedal if you're looking for vintage delay type tones in a really small enclosure. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles that a lot of delay pedals usually have. There's no tap tempo. It does have like a pseudo tap tempo thing, which I'll show you in a few seconds, but it doesn't have a tap tempo. It doesn't let you control the amount of modulation that's in the delay. It doesn't let you control the tone of the delay. And typically I'm a stickler for stuff like that. I like to have one pedal on my board that I can really tweak and do a lot with. But this pedal, it doesn't really bug me just because the presets that it has, it does the sounds that I need and the sounds that I want. And there's X number of presets on there that you can go through, and depending on what kind of tone you're looking for, chances are you can find it. The controls are pretty basic delay controls. There's a time knob. One thing to note about the time knob is it does change the max and min delay times depending on which mode you're in. So the Telray organ tone, for example, has a much shorter delay than, say, the Echorec or the Echoplex. Feedback knob, which takes you from a single repeat all the way to infinite repeats. One thing I will say about this delay unit is that if you do turn it towards infinite repeats, the way it feeds back is kind of artificial. It's not the way that I would expect these actual units to feed back. Then there's a level effects level knob, and that controls the loudness of the delay repeats. And this is something TC does on their delay pedals. They don't give you a mix knob, they give you a delay level, so you can turn the delay volume up, but you can't necessarily turn the guitar volume down with the pedal. And then this knob is really the bread and butter of the pedal. It gives you all these vintage delay tones in this tiny pedal. This switch up here is a subdivision switch. In the top position, it'll give you quarter notes. In the middle position, it gives you dotted eighth notes, and in the bottom, it gives you the quarter notes and the dotted eighth notes combined, which gives you those nice kind of rhythmic tones that you would hear a lot with the Echorec, for example. But yeah, let's work our way through it. First, I just want to kind of show you some the delay time knob just with the Echorec preset, just so you get a sense of idea how long and how short these delays can be. Here's my clean tone. I'm playing through my Washburn BT2 with Seymour Duncan Alnico 2 pickups into my Crate Palomino amp. And here is the Echorec. Let's do a short echo first to begin with. So that Echorec preset is really great. Just give you, I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit and do some volume swell so you can really kind of get the sense of what the actual delay sounds like. So the Echorec is a vintage unit that uses a spinning magnetic disc and some electrostatic oil to create those delay sounds. So you can kind of hear that in the warble of the delay. Real quick, what I want to show you is just the tap tempo feature that TC Electronic has included. It's really cool, actually. What you do is you play quarter notes on a string, or you strum the strings hard and then you press and hold down the foot switch, and it actually will adapt to what you're playing at the time. So the way the delay is set up right now, you get these pretty long repeats. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play shorter repeats into my guitar, or shorter notes into my guitar, and then press and hold down the foot switch. And then now that I've done that, I should have shorter repeats coming out of the delay unit, which matches exactly what I was picking. So that's a really cool feature. So right now I'm set to quarter notes. If I move the switch to the middle position, I'll get dotted eighths. And the bottom position, I get a combination of the quarter notes and the dotted eighths. So now really for the fun part. I walked you through a little bit of the Echorec tones, but I'm going to work my way through all of the vintage delay tones that are in this unit. And you're going to see just the wide variety of tones that you can really get. So we started out with the Echorec. We'll move on to the Deluxe Memory Man with chorus modulation. This is an electro harmonics unit, an analog bucket brigade type unit. Yeah, and it just sounds really great. And I'm just gonna noodle around a little bit with the delay time up pretty high and the effects up pretty high, so you can hear exactly what the delay pedal sounds like. So that's the Deluxe Memory Man with the chorus. This next one is the Tel-Ray organ tone. This is a really unique unit. Also uses electrostatic technology like the Echorec, but it's more of a vibrato tone. And you're going to hear that the delay time is really short. Even I'll max this out and you're going to hear just how short it is. But it's really a vibrato unit with a kind of sort of delay. So here is that. And one thing you can do is if you put the delay time as short as possible and turn the feedback all the way down, then you just have a basic, really vintage sounding vibrato. And if you turn the feedback up, you get some really nice sounding sounds as well. Moving on, we'll go to the TC Electronic 2290 chorus. This is considered one of the pinnacles of digital delays. It's a rack-mounted unit, and this includes some really kind of striking modulation in it. More like a vibrato, but you'll hear what it sounds like. And for something like this that has a lot of modulation, you can really utilize the effects level knob and still use it kind of as a subtler effect. The next one is a reverse modulated type tone. If you actually turn this up all the way, you'll just get the reverse signal, so it's essentially like a kill dry. And here's what that sounds like. So you can kind of get that to get those more trippy guitar sounds. But with a little bit of feedback and turning that down, it's actually really nice to kind of play along in the background with. Moving on, we have the Boss DM2, which is also considered one of those classic analog bucket brigade type delay pedals. With this one, you get a really darker tone, and this is one of the reasons why I don't think you really need a tone knob. If you want something a little bit brighter, you can move on over to the Echoplex, which kind of rolls off the lows. This one rolls off the highs, so you don't really need a tone knob to do that because you can just switch modes. Not a whole lot of modulation in this one, but it sounds really spot on in terms of analog delay. I'm going to turn the time up a little bit because, like with the actual unit, the delay time is much shorter on this. So that is a much more darker tone than a lot of the other delays that are on here, but still a really great if you want a delay that's going to sit more behind your guitar playing. That's the one I would pick. So the next three presets are all tape delays. Very different, unique tape delays, but it's just kind of important to note that that's what they're emulating. The first one is a Watkins copycat. This is it's a really unique delay because what this one actually does is the delays get actually distorted the harder you hit the strings. So it was really neat that they were able to model that kind of dynamics of this delay unit. I'll start out picking fairly lightly and then work my way up to picking more loudly, and you'll hear that the repeats actually get distorted, which is really cool with this delay. The next delay is pretty classic EP1 Echoplex, Maestro Echoplex 1. This one is, you'll hear it really kind of rolls off the low ends, which is unique to this unit, and it's a really great tone. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to show you the kind of maximum feedback and to play with that a little bit, just to show you what I mean when I said that it's kind of artificial sounding. No way does that really take away from this pedal, but I think it's kind of important to note because we hear these Echoplexes have this kind of wild oscillation that we typically associate with them, and this pedal doesn't really do that. So here we go. Really great preset on this pedal, the Echoplex. Probably the Echoplex and the Echorec are my two favorite presets. The Space Echo, which emulates the Roland Space Echo, is another tape delay, but this time they add chorus into the mix, which is really cool. That sounds really sweet as well. The next preset is a looper, so this acts as a looper pedal too. You can play around with that. I'm not going to demo that in this video because I really wanted to focus on the quality of the delays in this actual unit. The last one I'll show you is the tone print. I have the default tone print loaded in, and it's just a sounds, I guess, digital, maybe a little analog delay, but it has a really kind of quick vibrato in it that I just wanted to show you real quick. So that's another really great delay you get in the pedal. Just wanted to show you that real quick because you can overwrite that really easy with a ton of other tone prints that TC has that you can use. I really like this pedal. This is a great pedal to travel with. It's not huge. It's not going to take up a ton of space on your board. The delays in it are really great. Like I said, I'm a stickler for delays that give you a lot of options because I don't like to have multiple delay pedals on my board, but this one is going to go right up there with another delay pedal I have just because it is tiny, and probably I would say 90% of the tones that I need are in this pedal. I don't need to be tweaking modulation because if I want a quicker vibrato I can go to the tone print, but if I want a slower vibrato I can go to the 2290 with modulation. If I, like I said with the tone, if I want a darker tone I'll go to the BDM2 preset. The Echorec is just that. I wouldn't change that at all because it really sounds great. Alter Ego, TC Electronic V2, really great pedal. Definitely suggest looking into it. Thanks a lot for listening.